Hello there everyone and welcome back to another stream. It's been a while, I cancelled a few of them in a row. Various things going on. Couldn't commit to doing one, couldn't guarantee that I'd be able to sit there and do one. So here we are, finally, back doing another one. This time though, doing Dr. Robotnik's ring races, and this time, in this stream, we're going to be doing a couple of challenges. Please, if the music's too loud, please comment so that I can turn it down. But yeah, in this stream, we're going to be doing a couple of challenges, a couple of the things in this big, long list of stuff to do. Things like insta-whip a racer while affected by a Hudoro, or, I don't know, grab a certain prize from a random prison egg. Not necessarily that one in particular, but the point is just doing a couple of things that, for one reason or another, I haven't done on an episode, or in my spare time, it's like, ugh, I don't want to do that, it's going to take too long. So, various things. Hopefully I can get some advice on some of these things, because there's a couple of them there's like, I don't get what you're asking me to do. A couple of passwords maybe, that'd be useful if people knew those. I don't really research these things. I like to go in a bit blind. So there we are. So things like, on Crystal Island Zone is Echo, break every prison egg. Yada yada yada. The fact that they just do it on a Grand Prix on all of them is kind of annoying. But you get the point. So things like, as Dr. Eggman on Metropolis Zone, touch a course hazard and every lap and finish in first. That one's not too bad. Maybe we should start with that one while we're here. JackalMan change to Dr. Eggman. Chaos Emerald, as we unlocked recently. And straight onto Metropolis Zone, which I believe is the Lightning Cup. Yeah, I believe it's the first race in the Lightning Cup, so it should be just a quick hit a course hazard on every lap, finished quickly, and get done. Get on to moving on to new things. Immediately run into a tripwire. I'm not sure whether that counts, so we'll play it safe. Probably should have gone on to the lower difficulty just to further do stuff. There we are. That's the course hazard hit, first lap. And we just need to try and make sure we consistently stay in first. Or could get into first for a start and then keep it. Which isn't too bad. This isn't a particularly difficult course. And yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to maintain first place position once we get it, seeing as this is the first race in the cup. Enemies aren't too clever yet, so yeah, hopefully shouldn't be too bad. And then we can move on to some other slightly more difficult races. Maybe don't do that, it looks like that's actually a bit of a time loss. So yeah, just stuff like, oh okay, never mind, didn't appear. Gonna have to sit on top of some of these spikes from the looks of it. There we are. 2 laps, hit, carry on as we're going. As Suraguna points out in the comments, some of the challenges have question marks on them, and that's because I haven't yet unlocked all of the stuff required to get them to actually work, which means that I can't actually, well, I could complete them if I just happen to stumble across what I needed to do, but I don't know what I need to do. So, through various things, unlocking other characters and stuff, I'll find out. But for now, we're just going to stick mostly to just all of the various, many challenges that are do this or that in Grand Prix. Simply put, it takes ages. Don't want to waste time. Right, there we are. There's a course hazard hit on every single lap. Now I just need to get first. Which, you know, easier said than done and all that. But again, it's not too bad. The AI is still not stupid, but they shouldn't keep up that easily. I just need to not run into the off-road. That's not good. But luckily, it looks like everyone who was close to me also fell off the road at that point, so it shouldn't be too bad. Not too much of a loss. And there we are. If everything's gone right, we should cross that line and complete the challenge. That jingle there that you heard, that's proof that we've completed it. We can now exit the game, and boom, unlock the egg pod. There we are. So stuff like that. Melodies for the ancient shrines. Let's just get a YouTube video up for that, probably. Or just go search for it. But it's stuff like, on 3 rings, don't break every prison egg. Okay. Grand Prix, smash the UFO catsuits, no need yours. It's great that they go and sit there and it's like, right, okay, you gotta go through an entire Grand Prix, you gotta get into a sealed star, and then you actually gotta destroy the thing. Thanks, great. Emerald Coast, find a secret, that's useful. What next? Get the gold medal for Dead Simple, or enter an unusual 30-year-old password. Get a bunch of Chaos Emeralds, that's always a common one. As Sonic on Hero Sao Garden, break every prison egg with Sao in tow. Let's go for that one. That should be pretty good. That was the last one we did. First of all, I'll have to back out actually. And change to Sonic. Right, change, and then Sonic. Then I'm going to assume it's probably Adventure. There we are. Sao in tow. Local play. Race. Grand Prix. Let's put it on relax just to make things a bit easier on ourselves. And Suro Gunner is in the comments saying that they know where the Emerald Coast secret is. That'd be very useful to know. So please share. Once we've either collected or failed to collect this secret, please do say. Does it make things go by? Makes things a little easier than having to go search for it myself. There's of course also that insta whip with a Hudoro thing that every time I go through the challenges screen I scroll past it. I think probably that's going to be a match race, a custom race to set that up so I can have just an easier time, you know, having a Hudoro, only Hudoros, and then hoping another racer comes through, which it's a whole mess. You either got to react very quickly to it when it occurs in a race, or you just got to go and set it up for yourself in match race and not have to bother with all of that. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So yeah, relaxed. Unfortunately, pretty boring, but that gives us the most time necessary to collect everything. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the Hero Sao Garden unlock with Sao in tow while racing a Sonic, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that is probably going to end up being the Hero Sao as a follower. But with that logic, I'm also kind of hoping and assuming that maybe by having that Sao in tow and doing the same thing on the Dark Sao Garden, we end up with the Dark Sao. I wouldn't be too surprised if that's like, you have to do that as Shadow or something. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But, you know, hopefully for the sake of saving time, that's not the case and we can just go straight through. I don't play a Sonic very often, so I apologise for my poor drifting. I'm used to a very, very heavy character like Metal Sonic, Metal Knuckles, Mecha Sonic. Yes, as Zero Gunner points out in the comments, the Hudoros are your ghosts that are running around. They're basically this game's reskin of the boos. The idea is that they're invisible to the enemies. They hover around in a specific area, invisible to enemies. You can only see their shadow. If you run into them, your item is lost, and then they go fly over to the person who laid them down to give them the item. And one of the challenges is to Insta Whip, which is your ringless, itemless attack, while the Hudoro is chasing you, which basically you need to go and land an Insta Whip in a very, very short time period before the Hudoro drops the item off of you. So yeah, you really have no time to waste. You gotta either set it up yourself in match race or whatever, which is generally what you end up doing with every item-based challenge, or you gotta get very lucky and be very quick on your feet in an actual race. So yeah, there's a lot of challenges like that. I think the idea is you use your Chao keys, the things you unlock for completing challenges, which from what I can gather, basically acts as an autocomplete. I haven't used any of them myself yet, but there's a couple that I look at that and go, do I really want to bother? Do I really want to sit there and do this or that? No. No, I don't. So, maybe at some point, I'll just go through and collect a ton of things with the Tau keys and get them over and done with, so I'm not sitting there wasting my time. I know there's that one really long and complicated multi-stage one where you gotta go and like sit in the tutorial for 20 minutes watching the screen that you takes an age to get up to anyway, and a bunch of complicated steps and all of this and that. Might do that on stream, might just do it on a Tau key, who knows. It'd be kind of good to just finish the whole thing and have all of the Tau keys left, because I just haven't used any of them, but see how it goes. Ice Paradise, this isn't too bad of a level. Sonic, I think, has better handling than Mecha Sonic. I'm not quite. I think the handling is based on your speed stat. It's the antithesis of the speed stat, so you might actually have exactly the same, but I think that, like, heavyweight, high speed, heavyweight characters are the worst handling in the game. So, Sonic, high speed, but he is much lower weight, so hopefully it comes out well. Surogana asks, if I have to leave early, would you like the hint early? Yes, that would be very useful, thank you. There's a couple of times I've looked at that and I kind of just assumed I knew what the secret was. I kind of just assumed I collected it, and then every so often I'm going through the challenges list and go, oh, great, no I haven't. I've got to go and figure out what that is. And again, all of this, it's online. I could just go and search it up, but where's the sense of discovery, you know? There's a couple of them, like the Avant-Garde and like the Mystic Shrines, where obviously the whole difficulty is finding them, but they're so out of the way. So many steps, and so difficult to get to that a lot of them that you're like, I'm not bothering with that. Plus, a ton of them give you really good rewards, so it's like, do I want to sit there and like endlessly scope out levels to find the Mystic Shrine, or do I just want to unlock? I know. Who have I unlocked from Mystic Shrines? I think Hedy. Yeah, I think Hedy was a Mystic Shrine. There was one of the various Japanese characters. Japanese name, I'm no good at that. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. She's from Idolmaster. I don't know what her name is off the top of my head. Yeah, so she's on 765 Stadium. The Hedy's on Northern District. There's a couple of them. There's plenty of other characters. I think it's Cal? No, Maria. Maria's ancient Mystic Melody Shrine on Lost Colony. There's lots of them. And it's, you know, two-part thing. Half of the journey is trying to find it, the other half is getting up to it, because they're all out of the way on, like, rooftop ledges, and it's a nightmare. Azusa Miura, there we are. I think I probably mentioned her in the script, but thank you, Sukimaru, for the name. Bit awkward that I can remember it, but there we are. I haven't played as her, so there we are. It's not quite as easy a name to remember as something like Gum, seeing as that's the last character I unlocked. Or, you know, Heavy Magician and stuff, they're all Sonic characters, even if they have kind of obscure or niche. I've been following this franchise for years now, so any kind of niche Sonic character you drop on me, even if it's from something like the Archie comics, I'll probably be like, oh yeah, no, I know them. Oops. That's why you don't look at your chat rather than the race. End up driving into walls. See, I don't actually know who is in the race with me. Metal Sonic, Metal Knuckles, Normal Knuckles, Maria. I think Emerald's in it. Yeah, Emerald, Dr. Eggman, Motorbug from the looks of it. I think that's Male at the bottom of the racetrack, followed only by the Motorbug and Eggman. Yeah, there we are. But there we are. Sonic got through round 2. A rank, who cares? I've already got a B rank on here. Not going to get it, seeing as I'm on Relax. I'm not going to get into a Sealed Star. I'm just here because it makes it easiest to complete these. But yeah, seeing as we were mentioning Kudoros earlier, those kind of moving bouncing shadows by there. That's what Eudora looks like, just running around. If you don't have... If you're not the one that placed it down, that's what they look like. Head first into a wall, but it doesn't matter, because I hit the thing. Trying to avoid the... Oh, no, there we are. That's what happens if you drive into it. Right. There we are. Oh, just about got it. Just kind of hit and miss, but got it in the end. Drift on here. There we go. This one's easy. There's nothing too complicated to it, as long as you're not driving into all of the landmines. And are, again, semi-competent at lobbing your bombs. And that doesn't happen. It's not too bad. But there we are. NT Vosk asks, if you know obscure Sonic characters, do you know who Sonic the Hedgehog is? Oh, really obscure here. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog. Ooh, who's that? Ooh. Now I'm trying to think of some obscure, weird, artsy character. You must be talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, the Sonic the Zone Cop from the Archie comic series, some sort of interdimensional cop. They've got an entire thing about like an interdimensional prison that Scourge gets stuck in for a while. That must be who you're talking about. Problem is you seem to have misspelt his name with a S rather than a Z. I don't know. It's an easy mistake to make. You know, they're kind of close on the keyboard, I'm sure. But there we are. That's my attempt at being like, well, there's your obscure piece of artsy Sonic lore. Sonic the Zone Cop. I don't actually know what he does. I think he arrests Mephiles or something, or Mephiles is in the background of his interdimensional prison for a couple of panels. It's a whole thing. I haven't actually read that much artsy. I've read the first probably 50 or so issues, and then I've watched a couple of dubs of the Worlds Collide and Worlds Unite crossovers with Mega Man, and also read the entire Mega Man series way years ago. I can't remember what happens in it specifically, but I've read them years and years and years ago. That's as close to Mega Man as I've ever gone. Right, get out of here. See, this would be the perfect time to have unlocked a Eudoro. Could have insta-whipped him. Instead, I'll just have to sell for Jaws. But yeah, Sunsblast Getaway. Horrible, horrible, horrible zone. Especially as I play on controller, and therefore, every time I go into the water, I get rumble. I get controller rumble, and it honestly kind of starts to hurt your wrists after a while. It goes incredibly slow. Oh, into brass as I'm trying to read. Right, Bekonski asks, have you tried doing the gold medal in Dead Simple yet? It has a password as an alternate unlock method if you don't want to go through the hassle. I haven't yet looked at what the time requirements for that is. Sometimes you look at a stage and it's like, oh, do the gold medal, and it's practically just going through it normally, you get the gold medal, and then there's others just like, how am I even supposed to do that? Yeah, there's a couple where it's like, how long do you have to do the gold medal? Oh yeah, I have like a full minute to hit 6 prisons, and then there's others, it's like, okay, you have 11 prisons and 21 seconds to get the gold in it. Fantastic. That'll be easy. Never mind that you got platinum medals on top of that. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Well, you hit something, just not that what you were aiming for. The other problem with the water is that it stops you from being able to drift. So just in case it wasn't slow enough already, it's even slower, because you can't get any speed boosts. Fantastic. Ring bonus is 0, who cares, I'm not going for an actual decent rank on this, I'm just trying to get through it. Faithfuls! Big jump. That's the main appeal to this one. other than that. Yeah, nice try all of you trying to do your spin dashes and stuff. I'll just drive through. I'll just sit there and I'll just creep over while you're all waiting patiently. There we are, there's a Eudoro out. We can hope and pray that it just happens to catch someone off guard. Never does. I think the entire time I've been playing this, I've seen the Eudoro come back to me 2-3 times maybe. It's one of those challenges that are clearly not really designed to be done on anything other than match race. There's a couple of them like that. There's a couple where it asks you to cross the finish line while being chased by an SPB. You'll know that they very specifically, in a rare case, do not ask you to do that in a Grand Prix, and it's just because it would take you years of just sitting there oh, damn it! But yeah, see, you don't have much time to get behind someone, lose all of your rings, and hit them with an insta whip successfully before it drops off. It got maybe, ooh, what was that? 4 or 5 seconds, maybe, if that. Right. Come on. Get a bit closer. Get a bit closer. It's now running away from me because he's got the rings. I think I'm tethered onto him. I can't quite tell. There we are. Not really sure why this is a 2-lap race. It's really not that long. It could definitely have gone on for 3. But then there's a couple of races like that. You just go, why are they X number of laps? Why are they 5 laps? This is as long as any normal 3-lap race. Or why are they 2 laps in this example? I don't know where this is from. I don't know what the relevance of the giant sword in the background is. To me, it's just another one of the various generic red and pink and purple grassland magic biomes that this game has a surprisingly huge number of. Sublimize in chat saying hello. Hello to you too. Welcome to the stream. As I drive into the grass. Problem is I've got a dual monitor set, so every time I want to look inside I go and look over to the other monitor other than this and try and follow the game while reading the chat on the OBS monitor. It's a bit of a nightmare. Oh, get out of here. And there's first, and we're finally back at Hero Garden. Faithfuls is an original track. There we are. So there we are. There's no source for this one, or original. Like but it just blends in. I don't know who was on the design team going, you know what this course needs? It needs another magical water themed track with red or purple grass and trees and biomes. And it's like, oh, I get it. Vanta Black Violet's kind of the same thing. Scarlet Gardens, I think it's called. That's pretty much the same thing. After a while, you're just like, okay, I get it. Right. Garden try and hit every single prison. Yeah. Without dying, without running out of time, hit every single prison. That wasn't intended. But hence is part of the reason that I've done this on relaxed, because it gives me far and away the most time to do that. Without messing up. There's a couple of things here that I'm like, not quite sure what... Oh, god damn it. I think I'm supposed to drive off and lob it at the same time. The problem is that lobbing it, at least in my experience, it isn't the most consistent. I don't know whether that's just a controller thing. CD in the same place as last time. There we are. Oh. God damn it. See, that's the problem. Just lobbing, not happening. I'm going to assume it's a controller problem. I don't know what else it would be otherwise. That better not ask me to, like, snipe it from the spring. That'd be a nightmare. Please, please, just let it be so that I can hit it from... Ah, damn it. I can definitely hit it from there. I gotta keep track of my time. There we go. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. That'll come back out here. We got plenty of time. Got plenty of lives. We can take the damage. Take the hit. Come back out. Right, where are they on this side? Looks like you need to drive up here. Go to the end of the path. Mob it from there. Yeah. Right. Right, that's the last one. That's just... Oh, wait, where's the last one? There we go. Hit them all. Are you holding up an item at the same time, or holding up and then press an item? I'm not entirely sure, in all honesty. I'm just doing what feels right in the moment. Hero Tau. Or cut B. Swear I heard another jingle showing that I unlocked something, but there we are. Clearly not. Right. Next one. Gunner, if you happen to be here still, please drop the hint for Emerald Garden, for Emerald Coast. That'd be handy for finding a secret. Elsewhere, guess I'm running around, trying to find something. The secret is behind the hotel. There we are. Going into intense just to speed things along. This is a whole nother matter. Right, behind... Ah, there we are. I think I see the path. Luckily, it's the first lap in the Grand Prix, so we don't have to sit here for ages. We can just turn straight around. I'm going to go out on a limb and say... Up this way? Oh, wait, no, this is the track, isn't it? No, my mistake. Oh, never mind. Right, behind the hotel. Oh, fantastic. Off-road. The game's really inconsistent with what kind of palm trees it considers. Oh, I see. It's Froggy. Froggy. There we go. There's something. And that's another one. 55% of the way through the challenge list. I think that's pretty good. Diamond Dust Zone, finishing good standing with exactly 20 rings. Which one's Diamond Dust again? That's not too bad. I think it's the second race in the cup, so that might not take too long. Motorbug Motorway, don't touch any course hazards. Don't even need to finish in a good position, but that is like the 4th race in its cup, so don't want to spend the time. Death Egg Zone, I'm not going to subject you to that. That'll take ages. No doubt. Nova Shore, don't touch course hazards on every lap, don't fall off the course and get grade A. I think I'm going to go for that Diamond Dust Zone. That looks like it'll probably be the easiest and the fastest one. Here. Death Egg, unironically my favourite track. I'm sure it is. I'm sure there are some masochists who'll sit there and go, oh, it's a fantastic cup. Fantastic track. Is this one Diamond Dust? Give it a moment to scroll through. No, that's Frozen Production or something like that. Diamond. There we are. Flame Cup. I think it's Trap Tower. And then, yeah, I think it's Diamond Dust after Trap Tower. There's a whole thing again, like 3 perfect laps on this one to get a challenge, but I don't really know what it means by that, so I'm just going to ignore it and carry on for what I'm aiming for. Like, I assumed it was just don't get hit by anything, but I've done that before in my spare time in Grand Prix and just generally, and it didn't pop, so I don't know quite what it's asking for. I don't know what constitutes a perfect lap, just other than just not getting hit. don't know whether it's like take every shortcut or something, but that's a bit crazy. I can't remember. I'd ask for a Grand Prix. So whatever it is, it's ridiculously too much. NVT Sock is in the chat asking what everyone's hardest mechanic is. Personally, if I had to go for one, I'd say probably wave dashing. I can do it with Mechasonic because he's so quick. I can do it pretty easily, like start a wave dash, but it's maintaining it. I have no idea how you're supposed to maintain the wave dash. I can always get it and then immediately lose it. I don't really get what exactly it's asking for. To be like, ah, right, well, I know what I'm doing wrong here. Other than that, triangle dashing, it's not too hard. There's a couple of times you're like in a high-speed environment where you don't quite have the time to turn around and do it properly, but I don't think a triangle dash or triangle boost or whatever it's called, the one where you drop off a platform and get the boost, that one's not too hard. I'm trying to think of what other kind of advanced mechanics there are other than those to really be able to sit there and go, ah, well, that's a difficult one. There's probably something I haven't heard of, it's not on the manual. Zero Gunner is apparently leaving soon, so thanks for popping in. Thanks for the help. That's one other challenge ticked off the list. So thanks for being here, NT Vosk, talking about keeping wave dashes but drifting using speed boosts. I know the idea behind it with the whole you gotta keep up your speed and you gotta keep getting the boost and stuff. It's the same kind of way that you start it. It's just in practice doing that, it never seems to quite work as I intend it to. So that's the problem. It's not so much the idea behind it. I get what it's asking me to do, it's just actually doing it, that's the problem. The problem I have every time it comes up with something like that, so like the help that comes up whenever you use a garden top is because I've done some remapping. It's not actually linked to what button or trigger or bumper you've actually set it to. It's just the same one every time. So none of them apply to what I actually need to press to use it. So like that one, it's asking me to use the right bumper and I actually need to use the left trigger and it gets me every time. Can I stop getting hit by jaws, please? It's getting annoying. Right, need to come through here and finish with 20 rings in good standing, which I'm taking to mean finish in the top 3. Oh, shit. This isn't helping. So yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. It'll be keeping up. The staying in top 3 without using any rings, that's the problem. Not so much the not using rings down and of itself. Seeing as I'm in 7th at the moment, so it's not going too well. And I'm not getting any items to help me. Come on. Just a few more items, please. Well, that'll do. Does it save me? Help me? No, I'm only in 5th. I really hate how this game handles hitting other racers. It always slows you down massively. It slows you down way too much. Especially if you're going faster than them, it should like knock them out of the way. Instead, it's just an inconvenience for everyone. I don't like how they handle it. God darn it! It's not boding well. Come on, I need a good item. But the problem is that this level is really stingy with items. Oh, you bastard. Right, that's not happening. If we try again, there we are. That's the good thing with being on a actual course rather than a prison break round, as is often the case, is I can just try again. Right, so I need to get higher than 4th. It's not too bad. It's just that every so often you just get snowballed and you're like, I don't even know why I did so poorly. I don't know where that came from. It felt like halfway through the second lap I dropped from a decent place to 7th and then just wasn't for one reason or another able to catch up. Although going off-road and having to lose all my rings probably isn't going to help. The problem with this is that speeding up after the ice, your only real option is to use rings. So you've gotta, especially in these last corners, not get hit by any ice, else that's a big, big problem. I don't know whether it's beneficial to kind of try and keep the ice going, or whether it's just best to break through it immediately on that one particular turn. Obviously everywhere else just to get through as quickly as possible. But in that one particular corner, it might help to just sit frozen. I think it increases your momentum if you hit a spring or whatever, and clearly that entire area is aligned with them. But I'm not sure. Maybe not. Why is... oh, because I'm holding the banana. I was about to say, why is it acting like I'm off-road? I'm not off-road. I'm nowhere near off-road. Jackpot. There we are. Don't need to hit me with that thing. There we are. Just need to not spend a single ring between now and the end of this lap. Easier said than done. I also can't lose any rings, so there we are. Bit of a nightmare. There we go. Easy. I don't like that noise. I don't like hearing the jingle of someone catching up to me. More big. Oh, you bastard. And super speed at the end. There we go. Quick round to finish it. I'm in good standing, I think. Wait, do I have 20 rings? Oh, there we go. For a second, I didn't hit the jingle. I was like, oh, come on, I had 20 rings. There we go. Tumble through the air for 10 minutes. That's just something you do over time, isn't it? Just have that in the back of your mind. And eventually it just happens to pop one day and go, oh, that's useful. Successfully skip the tutorial. That one's not too bad. Right, I think that's in extras. Yeah. Tutorial controls immediately turn backwards, win the race. I think that's the order you have to do it in. Right, what did I set Z to? What did I set that to? set it to something just out of the way because I never use it. Right side. Are we live? Right, sorry. It looked like it had just turned off the stream. I'm sorry if I went silent for a moment there, but skipping through it, it just acted like I turned off the stream, so there we are. It's like I have to click on the right side of my touchpad to skip it, and for whatever reason that shut off Mozilla. So it looked a lot like I just turned off the stream. I got like a really tiny area I'm able to touch without affecting the stream. So sorry if I went quiet there. I didn't mean to. Right, let me just set everything back up. There we are. Can you change a character to Knuckles before doing the character skip? I'm not sure I can, I'm afraid. Doesn't look like it. Unless there's a door I can... Is it going to be through one of those doors? Right, before we do anything, let's just look what it's asking me to do. Because I've heard these guys are pretty tough. And you got to get first place, I think, which is a bit crazy. Oh, and there's just a spray can sitting there. Might as well collect that while we're here. I've no clue what colour that was. Bullying that guy. Gave him my egg mark and then immediately hit him up with a Orbanaut. Being cruel to the guy. That is going to mess me up on the next lap. I can... Oh, didn't drop. I was about to say, I'm going to end up careening straight into that, aren't I? Nope, didn't drop. It's the strangest thing. The tutorial has a bunch of big loops. Change the profile character to Knuckles. Right, yeah, good point. I probably should do that. This is a nice track, I gotta be honest. I'm surprised it doesn't come up in the normal rotation. It's locked just to the skipping the tutorial thing. Maybe they knew that it'd actually be one of the most played tracks in the game, seeing the number of people who just tried to skip out of that tutorial back when the game launched, but who knows? I haven't seen this before. So this is the first time I'm seeing this. I guarantee you, whatever that was that hit me, I'm going to assume a banana. I probably placed it down myself. This is the worst part. That's generally how this all goes. Not the guy I was aiming for, but there we are. Unfortunate collateral damage in the fight for first. I have no idea whether that's going to hit anyone. I hope it does. Be cruel. Right. Gotta win this, so let's just throw it back. It looks like one of the Egg Robo just kind of gave up. NT Vosk asks, what is your favorite item? Mine is the garden top. Strange person.
That was cool.
Favorite item? I'd say it's probably invincibility. It's a... Oh, well, there you go. Guess it's just... There we are. There's the course. I'm going to assume that's probably in Lost and Found. Lost and Found. Yeah, I'd say probably my favourite's the invincibility. I like how you can just go straight through... what's it called? Tripwires using it. That's always a nice thing. You gotta do that in Grand Prix. Right, okay, Bekonski, why were you saying I need to be Knuckles on Test Track? Is there a silence linked to that I'm not aware of? Please say now while we're here. While I look through and see what else is pretty reasonable to be getting here. Ice Paradise on Viscus, get Grade A. Might as well try that. There is a challenge. I'll take your word for it. World chains. Oh, right. Profile setup. Yeah, right. Okay, so quickly change you to Knuckles. Confirm. Quickly double confirm by going through here and then leaving again to go onto the tutorial. We'll try the test track again, but this time there's Knuckles. Seeing as that's apparently its own challenge. Right, okay, there's like a tiny little sliver on the right side of my touchpad I can touch to set off the game, because I think the touchpad, because of the controller emulator I use, is also what... Can I go through any of these doors? Are these all just decorative? That's a bit boring. Right, let's try this time. Knuckles on test track. There we go, yeah, there we are. We're Knuckles. We're all good. Now, don't launch me in there, please. I've done this too early. I'm gonna, yeah. Save it for jackpot. Get hit anyway. Don't get hit by the landmine because I knocked someone else into it. Don't mind that. That's good for me. Try and drift the wrong direction. Not good for me. And then it's back through here. It's honestly really nice course. I like this. I feel good. Dodge around this strange thing. I'm not quite getting the turning circle right on that turn. I slow down a ton for some reason, despite continuing to hold down the accelerator. Not going to question it. Oh, I was about to say, hit the guy, and then it started coming a little too close to me for comfort. That wasn't good. Don't want that happening. Out of the way, out of the way. Moorings. That's always a nice touch. Are these strange machines supposed to be the pods the egg robots come out or something? Because they did have custom names on the character, on the ending screen, on the results page. They were all called things like Emperor and King. I'll have to try and pay attention to the machines next time we're going through so I can see whether there is a link. You can't really do the end turn well with drifting. It's better to just take it as it is. I will take your advice, Sublimite. Get out of here. Get down. It's going well, it's going well. Drop that right in front of the loop. Ah, definitely hit someone, I heard. Whoa. I'm gonna go on a limb and say hit that guy. Yeah, don't even think about it. Don't be hitting me with that guard, with the bumper right to the finish line. That's just, it's no good. Don't do that. Right, let's see how this one goes. Heard the jingle, but honestly, half the time the thing lies to me, so who knows. There it is. There's Knuckles. Oh, is that what it means by retire? It means just have the guy explode at the end. I see, I see. I think I get it now. There's a couple of other chances that make X character retire, and I had no idea what it was asking me to do. And is my stream buffering? I can't quite tell. It looks like it. That's no good. Right, so yeah, there's one of them for on Endless Mine Act 1, if you are still able to watch, for retiring Clockoid. I have no idea how it's wanting me to do that. Unless... Give me a sec. While we're here, quickly change back to my beloved Mechasonic on here. Don't want to stick as that boring Knuckles any longer. Right, okay. Play, start, JackalMan. All good. Local play, race, match race. Gear 2, CPU on, level 1. One other racer. Ooh, should I try and do the Hedoros while we're here? Nah, just try and get through this as quickly as possible. Select Endless Mine Act 1, which I think is the SPB Cup. Yep, and try and figure out who it is that spawns Clockoid. Is it just going to be doing this until a Clockoid spawns? It's going to be play as a character who has a Clockoid as a rival, isn't it? You seem like you have a good chance of having a Clockoid as a rival. Let's see how that goes. Nope, that is Echo the Dolphin. That is Dr. Eggman. I think Knuckles has the Clockoid as a rival. Yeah, okay, so that's definitely your two rivals.
Take that.
Yeah, I think Knuckles has the Clockoid as a rival. Let's see. I guess I either try this or the Motorbug. Rivals don't appear in free play, fan. I don't need him as a rival. I'm just trying to get it, game the system so that Clockoid spawns as the other racer. Which I think is probably easier to do this, because otherwise I've got no idea how I'm going to make it so Clockoid is the one that retires. I have no idea how you're supposed to just race and hope. Eggman again. Ugh. Yeah, I think unless I can do it through this way, it's just praying and hoping. Is it only going to go through races I've actually unlocked? That's going to be the question. Do I even have the Clockoid unlocked? That might be a good place to start. No. No, I do not. Right. That probably doesn't help. Wait. If I don't have the Clockoid, how is it actually showing up with the Clockoid on the character select screen? If I haven't unlocked him, and therefore he should just appear as a bunch of question marks to, you know, keep the mystery up. I don't know. Right, that's Whisper. I'm going to go through my entire character select list at this rate. This time, male. I haven't had anyone come that I haven't unlocked yet. Let's male again. I think I might need to actually unlock the Clockoid before he appears as a potential other racer, which is a problem because I got no idea how you do that. Right. Yeah, exit game. And gear 3 for the speed. Toggle all off, and let's try and do a Hidoro. Right, Hidoro, and then I'm going to assume we probably need one other item just so we can actually grab something. What's something that the other racers aren't going to be able to do anything against me with? Banana, I guess. And then I just need to avoid them all. And then what's a good one that's going to be tight enough to try and get a Hidoro in? Need something that they're not really going to be able to get around. Let's do Starlight. No, that one's a big one actually. Let's do... Let's do Pico Park. Annoying as the music is, there we are. It's fairly narrow, I guess. Let's just hope they actually drive into it. You're supposed to be a level 1 CPU. You're not supposed to be able to do these things. Right, Hidoro. Now I just need to burn all of my rings as soon as I get them. And then hope that eventually the rival drives into one of them as I'm passing, which is easier said than done. Don't avoid my Hidoros, that's not what I want you to do. Come on. Let's just run into one of them. Yeah, there's a couple of things like this where it's just like, what do you want me to do, game? Lay it out for me. What do you actually... Oh, damn it. No, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, damn it. I don't know why it's not giving me the item, but that's a good thing. It's only a good thing. Stop giving me rings. Where is he? No, that's 2 items now. I don't know why it's not giving me the items, but this is good. This is good. I just need to catch up to the guy. Damn it. It's going so well. You need to be in a ghost state. Is that going to be running through the Hidoro yourself or something? Is that going to be what puts you in a ghost state? I just assumed it was the item stealing effects of the Hidoro, not the of the Boo. I didn't realise it also had the whole invincibility, invisibility thing. Right, okay. If that's the case, I'm going to assume you need to run through the ghost. First does not get ghost state. Fantastic. Right, if I drop that, and then come on. come past me. I'll use up all the rings while I'm here, so that I'm ready. Right, come on, pass me by. Oh, you bastard. You need to get your item stolen while being in second or less. Right, so fantastic. Oh, right, okay. So I've got to get an item, got to go run through there, and then I'll be in a ghost state, maybe, I think. I think that's what you're getting at. Oh, damn it, no, I wasn't. Wasn't meant to drop that. Get some more Hyodoros. Lay some more Hyodoros down. What are you doing? Right. Item stolen. Where's the Hyodoro? No. Damn it. Ah! Yeah. I mean, I look kind of transparent. I'm going to assume that's being in a Hyodoro state. Did that count? No. Damn it. Just have Hyodoros appear. Right, okay. Turn off the bananas. I kind of assumed I needed another item. Wait, no, I need to lose, don't I? Right, come on. Right, come on, get... Billy, stop messing around, get in front of me. Right, where are you going to drop your Hyodoro so I can get my non-existent item stolen? What are you doing? Are you trying to throw at me? Right, that's my Hyodoro, I need yours. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, don't steal my item. Let me, in fact, run through the Hyodoro. Wait, no, I'm not. Damn it, I'm not in a Hyodoro state anymore. Alright, thanks for tuning in, Sublimite. Sorry for not noticing. Alright, where's the next Hyodoro? Ah, this is screwing me up. Right, now it's too far ahead. Alright, this is an annoying challenge. And on my stream, the stream has paused, so let me unpause it. There we are. Live again. I need to catch up to Billy around this corner, where all the Hyodoros spawn. There we go. That sounded like the jingle. SBO. Good character. Love SBO. That's finally that one done. What next? Right, well, I guess the wood ring zone, that'll be good, I guess. Where's that spawn? Wood ring is... Tree ring, sorry. That's it, isn't it? Tree ring? Yeah, tree ring in Grand Prix. Extra cup. Fantastic. Local play, race, Grand Prix. Second thing, so it'll take ages if I don't do it on here. Oh, and I gotta go through Marble Garden. Everyone hates Marble Garden. I don't know anyone who likes Marble Garden. Horrible, horrible states. Hilltop's not too bad, but Marble Garden. No, thank you. End up on a ledge, place the landmine there. I don't think it's going to end up doing much, in all honesty. I think that's going to go unexploded. Just a hunch. Bounce, bounce. Straight into the enemy. I meant to do that. 100% meant to do that. Why is the garden made out of marble? You'll have to ask someone else that question. All I know is it's a horrible, hateful, vengeful, disgusting, spiteful place and I hate it. All of my homies hate Marble Garden. It's definitely not a skill issue, mind you. It's all completely justifiable grievances and I don't know why my character suddenly turned like that. Didn't mean to do that. I don't know the fastest route through this. It's kind of like the Yoshi Garden in Mario Kart, where there's clearly a fastest way, and I'm assuming it's the cave, but I don't know that for sure. I'm just kind of guessing. Wouldn't that last round be easier if you raced more than just one racer? Maybe it would have been, but that's the power of hindsight for you. It probably would have been a lot easier in the NT-Vosk. But there we are. I'm a bit dull. And it worked out in the end. Ultimately did complete it. And it didn't take too long. Only took, what, 4 attempts? 2 attempts? 3 attempts? 2 attempts, I think it was. Not too bad. I spent a lot longer doing some other challenges. Like, there's the Metal Sonic one where you gotta hit someone giant with a, or be like shrunk while and hit someone with a giant Orbinaut and whatever. And for whatever reason, it just was not growing the Orbinaut. It's just inconsistent like that. Sometimes it just doesn't bother. It was a nightmare. Like here, I've gone through a shrink rig twice. That's supposed to shrink your Orbinaut, and both times normal size. What's the matter with that? Why don't you work sometimes, game? Yeah, I don't need the Chaos Emerald at the end of this anyway, so no point worrying about ring bonuses. Marble Garden, dear God. Now there we are. Did that really help me in the end? Probably not. But it was fun. Seeing as I immediately got a taste of my own medicine. Twice. Yeah, can you go away, Knuckles? Go away. You burnt so many rings just trying to make it up this damn hill. And this one's just kind of luck of the draw in all honesty, whether you get hit or not. I should probably preface this by saying the last time I raced on here was back with my old PC, and therefore as soon as I got to this section, or indeed the entirety of Marble Garden in all honesty, the game would lag like hell. So that was probably did not help my dislike of the course, is the fact that it barely worked. Maybe now that it'll actually run properly, it won't be such a hateful experience. I'm not holding out hope though. When did I drop a huge Oro? I'm not complaining, mind you, but when did I drop that? Someone just got dunked on with a landmine. Maybe it's a spin dashes. Maybe that's just the secret. Spin dashing the entire way up that hill. Right, get back here. Well, at least we both got hit by the same thing. Rival bonding experience. Right, okay, so quick falling is not the answer for that pit. Did you know that there's a challenge to play on Marble Garden for 10 hours straight while using a garden top? This is very real information. Thank you, Vosk. I will take this to heart, and I'm sure that on the next stream it will just be me AFKing in a corner on Marble Garden, using a garden top, doing nothing of any note, and just moaning about something or other that's annoyed me that day. You brought this on yourself. I have no way to verify your information, and there is simply no source anywhere on the internet that I could use to tell whether you're telling the truth or not. Simply impossible to tell. I'm gonna have to take your word for it. And, you know, would people really do that on the internet? Just, like, go on there and lie? No, I don't think so. I think people are always completely honest on this site and on the internet at large. Right, okay, so just do this until here and then fast forward. Thank you, Metal. You did help me there in the end. You did knock me into the goal eventually. So thanks for that. A rank. Doesn't really matter at this point. I just get to the tree ring. Not lose. There's no guarantee I won't lose, but there we are. I don't know what's going on with the lighting on this level. I mean, it's cool, but I'm not entirely sure whether it's intentional. Yeah, Thundertop's a nice prison break arena. It's nice and simple and easy. I always appreciate when things are just easy. It's an experience. It's a feeling you don't have very often in this game, in all honesty. Things just being simple and basic and as straightforward as it appears at first thing. Vosk says, what makes the information above on their previous comment all the more real is the fact that the garden top is the best thing ever made. Yeah, you tell yourself that. You tell yourself that. Alright, well technically I have a challenge here to dunk a landmine on someone's head while using the tornado and hit them with a remote mine. Every so often you look at the challenge and you go, you're trying too hard. Just like, I don't need 90% of this. You could cut out 90% of this challenge and it'll be perfectly fine. Like, get back here. I remember getting my ass kicked on this very stage multiple times on a previous stream. I don't want to know what happened to Knuckles there. He looked to have evaporated. Probably should have had my open all out for that. That probably would have helped. I've actually hit someone. Got him eventually. Took a while, but that was, you know, I got him eventually. It worked. Sort of. Oops, missed. But at least I wasn't Knuckles and missed the ground entirely. That probably helps even less. Oh, I am doing well here. Which is inevitably the point the game goes, okay, you've had too much fun, and messes me up somehow, but there we are. Who am I to question? Where did you come from? How did you do that? Why did you jump so high? Well, there's my own experience of running off stage. Twice. Yeah, okay, so maybe it was in the game. Maybe it's just I get overconfident and mess up. That's also possible. Go away. Get it. Oh, you bastard. I was like, haha, missed. Before. Well, you know, don't miss. Like, yo. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. Baconski says, random fact. If you ever wondered why Mighty sounds like he's constantly having a bad day, his voice clips are taken from Tien from Dragon Ball. Yeah. I did wonder that when I had to play as Mighty for a few times and go, wow, this is the angriest man I have ever heard. And then I looked in the credits and was like, oh, it's from Dragon Ball. Okay, that explains everything. There could not have been a better explanation for Mighty sounds like he does. To be fair, I think a fair number of characters are... I think technically Mechasonic here is like 3 generations down Dragon Ball. Because he's, from what I can gather, all of his voice lines are from Super Mario Bros. Z, whatever you want to say. And those themselves are taken from Dragon Ball. So Mechasonic is like several layers down in the family tree, but technically it's just Dragon Ball. Oh, come on. Hate it when that happens. I'm sure probably several other characters in this game are Dragon Ball, but I don't know that for sure. I only know Mighty is Tien, or however you say his name. I haven't watched the name Dragon Ball in all honesty. And Mechasonic, I think his name's Cooler. Oh, nearly messed up, but I saved it, sort of. There we are. That's probably really fast if you don't mess it up completely. And don't run into a banana straight away afterwards. Fantastic. Damn invincibility frames and missing completely. That was just help. Do you like gambling in-game? No, I don't like gambling, which is why I have spent a fair amount of time learning how to not have to gamble and just hit the jackpot every time. Anytime I'm not hitting the jackpot, that's not because I don't know how to, that's just because I'm messing it up. You have to take my word for it. I know what I'm doing. As I drive straight off the side of the road. I know what I'm doing. I understand what I'm meant to do in this game. You know, it's like, it's just hold A and run forward. On an unrelated note, Surge uses clips from Ryuko from Kill la Kill, which is a series that I have been meaning to watch for a while. Kill la Kill is probably near the top of my most want to watch list. Why can't I just watch it? I don't know. Procrastination. But I plan to. It's in the cards. I plan to watch Kill la Kill at some point. I'm in the middle of watching Cowboy Bebop at the moment. I would do better if my Netflix stopped logging me out constantly. Me and my Netflix account are having a little bit of a struggle at the moment, and flying off into heaven. It just keeps logging me out. It keeps telling me I'm using a VPN, which, like, I mean, I do, but even when I'm not using a VPN, it turns around and goes, okay, no, can't watch anything. Why? Why do you care I'm using a VPN? Stop logging me out. Why would I pay for this if you're just going to sit there and say that actually you're using it wrong? Right. Someone explained this to me, but I think the gist is, okay, you don't want to do that. Whatever I was doing there, don't do that. But yeah, someone explained to me the logistics of how you're actually supposed to hit things in the tree ring. I think it's like accelerate into it and like hit it from the bottom. It's okay. I think it's here. Straight ahead here. Could just waste a ton of time though. Well, I hit that one at least, so clearly doing something right. Think I hit it? No. Just went flying. That's not helpful. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Problem is anytime that happens, you can't just go and redo it because they don't let you replay bonus rounds. Our Marble Garden zone finished in second with exactly minus 20 rings. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Roasted Ruins. Don't touch any off-road. Finish in good standing. Time attack. Yeah, what was the time attack for Dead Simple in the end? Grow Cup. So, no. Timer Cup? Oh, wait, no. You don't do time attack. There we are, right. Grow Cup. 36 seconds. Let's see how quickly I can end up doing this. Do the Marble Garden Challenge now. No. Right, 36 seconds. Let's see how this goes. Can I wonder, can you just... Yes, there we are. I reckon you don't even need to enter this area. I reckon you can just... Right, let's try that again. Yeah, I know 36 seconds is for bronze, but I'm just saying generally I don't think you need to leave the arena, I reckon. Yeah, you can just do this. And that's going to save a lot of time. Where is the final prison? Right, yeah, no, I think this is the strategy. This has got to be. It's just do what I'm doing faster and also not messing it up. I know 36 seconds is for bronze. A lot of time to save there, but I know how to do it. I know what I'm doing to save the time. For gold, it might be a bit more of a hassle, but... I also need to actually lob the damn thing. That doesn't help. Right, where is everyone going? I don't get what I'm doing wrong with the lobbing, but the game really doesn't like it. Right, there's two. Neither of those hit, did they? Right, well I got a medal of some description. 30 seconds. That is... well, it's definitely a bronze. 29 seconds. There we are. I just need to trim off 54 milliseconds from somewhere. Probably by not missing things. And not doing that. But I think this is the way to go, going to this one, if you hit everything right. Yeah, because if you hit both of them, and then immediately the thing circling, the prison circling the arena, comes to you immediately afterwards, which means you're not chasing it down, and then you go here, you aim, you don't miss, and then run over this way, you lob. There you go. Easy. Easy mode. Got it. 28 seconds. Had a fair bit left. Had a little bit left to go. I could have been faster if I had thrown it. And there is the Cacodemon. Cute little thing. That's the UFO cats are using only jaws. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Play a melody for the shrine in Avant Garden. Which one's Bronze Lake? Whoa, here. Where's Bronze Lake? Bronze Lake is... there. Right, as reds, don't fall off. Finis in first, was it? I think that was it. Press start. Change. Reds is this guy, I think. Not very red, but yeah. Race, Grand Prix, relaxed. Which one's Bronze Lake? Where was it? I've already lost it. Also, the oat unlock for that challenge was to enter the Doom no clip cheat. Gotta be honest, I don't know what code that is. I played a little bit of the original Doom. But I don't know the cheat codes. Oh, I'm getting a headache. It's really hot around where I live at the moment. It's getting proper sweaty. Right, this will be another kind of a boring couple of laps. All things seen and done before, right up until we get to Bronze Lake, and where, hopefully, I don't mess it up and fail. That'd be annoying. Have I drifted too early? Probably. Imagine not having the best Sonic character unlocked that's in the top left corner of the character select screen. Is that Tails though? I think Tails Dole is 2 speed, weight 1, I think, so I don't think it's Tails Dole. I've seen the alignment art of races. I know some of the characters. I can't remember who is in the like furthest possible left you can go. How gracious of whoever it was to get hit by whatever attack they got hit by. To just drop all of their speed sneakers for first to get. That's, you know, I was really struggling here in first to keep up my lead. So it's good that Good Samaritan's just leaving character things lying around. Right, NT Vosk means, wait, no, I mean top right. Is that Sado? I think that's Sado. Either that or it's going to be like, I don't know. I'm trying to think what character is someone going to sarcastically refer to as the best in the game. I mean, if you're being honest, you might say Sado because he's clearly popular, but like, I've already unlocked Sami. No one's going to sarcastically go, ah yeah, no, Sami. You haven't unlocked Sami yet? Wait, you want to unlock Sami? No. I'd in fact rather I finish the game without having unlocked Sami. I hate that little bee. I'm sure everyone in the comments has probably heard this before, but did you know that Artsy Sonic had an entire storyline where Sami's best friend died of an LSD overdose? At least I think it was LSD, if I remember correctly. That was what the acronym for the, you know, random flower, pollen, poison thing that he died of an overdose of was clearly supposed to be LSD. Because Ken Penders was really weird. I'm sure you've also probably heard that one before. Ikonski says the best character is the modded character Kato, who has a script to give him 0 speed and 15 weight. I have seen some gameplay of him. He is very impressive in like every single capacity. I still think the best one, though, the best modded character is, I think it's Silent Man Joe, who made The Man, who is just really bit crust Batman voice lines, and he doesn't even, I don't think he even has a card. I think he just runs. I have no idea what his stats are, but like, I think I need to download him at some point. If I ever get around to finding out how I could get around the fact that my internet simply does not let me port forward, so I can't host tournaments. But if I can get like someone else to host the tournament for me and like set one up, I'm gonna have to have that guy as one of the mods. I need to play as him. I'm convinced probably more people know about ring races because of that one video where he's introducing the man than actually playing the game. Because I think that video's got a ton of views. That man just has knuckle stats. The more you know. Right, Gigapolis, that is something from a Sonic-related title, but I can't remember where from off the top of my head. It's from somewhere. I just can't remember where. But it's a nice looking stage. I haven't given it enough credit. Going through, it's just like slow and boring, but looking at the background, it's a nice cityscape. Nice nighttime city. Ring Races definitely has a vibe. Stronger with like the CRT filters and stuff on, but even without them, so I can get like the nice sharp gameplay. It's a good aesthetic game. Get back here. I mean, even if you ignore the fact that it's just a really competently made kart racer with a lot of extra unlockables. I have no idea what you are that I just passed. The strange. What are you? Are you that heady? That dynamite heady guy, or are you someone else? I don't recognize you. Probably, I think I have unlocked you from somewhere. I got no idea where though. Yeah, can you stop that, please? Can you just get behind me? Okay, no. That was a lost cause. No time. No point wasting time trying to stay on there. It's not happening. I win. NT Vosk asks, what modded character do you guys play the most? They mostly play Asura. I don't actually play with any mods on ring races. I had a DualShock. I had a mod for a DualShock controller, which is how I unlocked Hazel, Honey, the green cat lady. That's how I unlocked her. That's the mod that I used to unlock her. But I don't use the DualShock controller anymore, so it's kind of a pointless unlock in all honesty. Oh, damn it. Right, well, I'm clearly not getting the time, speed level on this, so just get my CD. I mean, if I wanted to get the time-based one, I'd probably still gone for an even vaguely logical path through this, but I didn't, so it probably wasn't happening anyway. Just actually throwing myself off the arena. No, lob the thing. It's this one damn prison. I never get the shots right. Bro, you have a lot of time in your hands. No, I'm talking about the, there's one challenge where you need to beat this stage in a certain amount of time. Can't remember how much time that is, but it's I've tried it a couple of times. I think it's like 24 seconds. It's pretty stingy, I know. And as is always the case, it's another one of those stupid, you can only do it while playing a Grand Prix ones. It's ridiculous. Oh, right. Was that red? Just roared at me. Rude. I'm trying to recognize what you are. You're not. There's that caterpillar thing from another one of those prototype Sonic games that never made it through. There's a couple of characters like that. I think Heady's one, and I think that's another character. I can't remember his name. It's on my head. And unfortunately, this stage is completely silent because it's one of the ones with the copyrighted music. So I just have a completely silent course I need to run through. Excuse me. Sucks a bit, but there we are. Better than having my stream or my videos copyright striked. Okay. Bastard. Catch up. I like playing as heavyweights. I like just on straights, just staring down my opponents and being like, yeah, I'm gonna catch you up. You can't run away from me. It's why playing as Megasonic is so satisfying, because you are so slow on the corners and all of your opponents run away from you and they're like, ah, there we are, I've got him, I'm safe. And then you get onto a straight and it's just a long prowl, hunting them down, catching them back up, making them eat their words. It's very satisfying. And it kind of goes for most heavy, well, most speedy characters, but especially heavy speedy characters. The heady is Zip. There we are. That's the character I was thinking of from a cancelled game. It's the is it the caterpillar one? The one where you would like you'd have gimmicks and you'd make the character like the individual segmented parts. You would like unlock them throughout a level and you would mix and match for the whatever the situation was. I read up on it for one reason or another. I think I was going through all of the races and just seeing where they were from. Hence why I know there were a lot of characters from random cancelled Sega projects from back on the Mega Drive. Not mind, don't mind if I do. Slowly making our way to the end. We're nearly there. So yeah, if I remember correctly, I need to complete this next stage, Bronze Lake, without falling off the course and get first. It shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Hopefully it's not too... There's that one awkward corner, but... Oh, the fact I'm playing on relaxed probably isn't going to help because of that reduced speed. Oh wait, no, this isn't. This isn't the stage I thought it was, never mind. Maybe it won't be so bad. I don't know what possessed this composer to make such a good song for a Hot Wheels game, but I'm glad he did. Because this is one of the best tracks in the game. Yeah, Astropede, that's its name. Zip from Astropede. Right, I think it's just a case of not falling off the track. I don't think you need to worry about course hazards. See, I've already forgotten what the damn challenge was, despite the fact that I'm going to have to try my hardest to get through it. That doesn't bode well. But I don't think it's worrying about, like, don't touch the off-road. I think it's just as long as I don't fall off the track and have to get placed back on it, I think I'm good. Nice try, Zed. Sorry, Zip, not Zed. Right, don't! Oh, that's close. The current kind of changes your cornering in a weird way. I was like, if I hit that thing, I'm going to go flying off the edge of the course, aren't I? So, avoid at all costs. And for my own sake, as much as it would probably really annoy the other racers, I am not placing that down there. What even happened there? Why did that happen? Why did I go backwards when doing the trick? So I still gotta finish it first, mind you. And here I was going, it'll be easy, it'll be easy. I'll say that Mechasonic better not like throw me off. I'm not doing too badly here at the moment. But it could go so wrong so quickly. Well, at least I got rid of the present and current danger, I guess. Awkwardly, very narrowly avoid the drop targets. That would have been a nightmare. No, no, get back here. Don't run away at this final moment. There we go, there we go. Secret backwards trick command. Yeah, no. It does that every so often. I think it was a Lost Colony that I just like launched me backwards. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? Was it just a random follower? Was that my reward for that work? Really? Grand Prix is big on wood zone. Break every prison egg before I can tell. I'm not bothering with that while I'm here. Sub-Zero Peak Zone. Touch course hazard on lap 1 and finish in good standing. Right. Where is Sub-Zero Cup Peak? Which course is that on? Sub-Zero Cup. Sub-Zero Peak. Where is that? It's none of these, I don't think. Sub-Zero Peak. Finish. Can I do that on a match race? Can I just get a bunch of CPUs? 8 CPUs, level 1. Gear 3. Do I have to go through the entire thing again? Or can I just do it on here? I can never remember whether match races count on just the individual if it doesn't specify. Does that count as a course hazard? I still don't quite know. I don't think so. I think I'm probably going to go for broke and make sure I hit one anyway, somewhere. Can't remember what course hazards there even are on this course. I think there's stalactites. Like run into a stalactite, I guess? Is that what it wants me to do? Like, how do I even have that happen? They look like they're just decorative. They just drop off the ceiling before you even get to them. Like, just give me some spikes or something. That's easy. Right, nope. Restart. Right, trying to get hit by a stalactite. Got him. Ran into a wall, but got him. See, like, they dropped off before I even turned the corner. There's no way I was getting them. See, they're dropping off a mile before I even get to them. Right. And I think those are the only stalactites for the rest of this lap. So it's a bit annoying. Not seeing any more of them. Come on, Rex. Reds, even. Damn it. Facing backwards. Ah, so close. Nearly drove straight into a spike. It dropped just a tiny bit too quickly. What do they want me to do? How am I supposed to... Oh, do they respawn? There we go. That's it. I just need to get first. It shouldn't be too difficult, seeing as they're all intentionally lobotomized and stupid CPU. Which is probably the point where I now get fourth and have to go and or drive straight off the track and have to try and justify a reason why that happened. Or I can keep driving off the track, I guess. That's fine too. More Heudoros. They're really liking Heudoros, isn't it? What is that thing in fourth? I just noticed on... What is that? In strange orange thing with the giant blue eyes. I have not seen that before. I don't like it. Or at least I don't think I have. Or at least I don't think I've seen it before, at least. Who knows? Ugly, ugly thing. Wait, is it Root? Kind of looks like Root's symbol on the minimap, but it does not look like her on the leaderboard. I'm getting more and more confused on how these Heudoros actually work at dropping these off. Like, can I get it? Can I get the Heudoro back, please? Wait, no, it can't. Oh! I get it. It's heavy magician with honey's skin. I think that's it. It was honey, but heavy magician. That explains. I think that explains it. Which is why it's now something. I got no idea. Still don't know what that is. Stole an item I didn't have, and this would be the perfect time to give me the item you're just sitting there holding, but apparently not. I'm curious, what is that in fifth? Heavy Magician, but what is it mimicking? Heavy Magician's icon is upside down. There we are. Okay, yeah, that explains it. Did that count? Yes, it did. Oh, that makes things a lot easier. Right. What other things are there taking place on specific courses? On a specific course. Get 100% of cups. Yeah, well, that's another thing, just over time. As Labyrinth Zone, as Sonic, don't touch any off-road and get grade A. Scopica asks, do you want me to give you a hint on one you can do right now? Sure. Go ahead. I don't mind. The way I see it, if I do research on these things, it kind of takes the whole fun out of it, but if a viewer was to just tell me what I would need to do, I see no problems with that. Same with passwords. Like, I'm looking at the hint for the passwords and I'm going, I got no idea what you're trying to get me to do. A fabled hunter? I don't know what you mean by that. A famous bounty hunter? set your profile character as Knuckles, do the tutorial and go backwards immediately. Is that for Egg Robo? Because if that is the case, then that is actually a character we did a while back, a few moments ago. So thank you for the advice, but no dice. Already done it. I have completely ignored this as I've been scrolling through. So there's the one on Labyrinth Zone is Sonic, get grade A without touching the off-road. Mirage Saloon Zone, don't know who I need to be for that. Carnival Night Zone, finish in first world hits by a self-propelled bomb. Ugh. The famous Hunter Talents can be unlocked through a shrine in the Power Cup. Yeah, cool. Unlock all guest drivers. Again, that's another one you just kind of do over time. Roasted Ruin Zone. Don't touch any off-road and finish in good standing. Which one is Roasted Ruins? Is that the desert one? Yes. Okay, let's try this. This one shouldn't be too bad. And I reckon we do this and that will be it for today. That will be the 2 hours that I usually like to run these streams for. More or less complete. Had good progress. Did a fair bunch of stuff. I feel like we have accomplished something. Accomplished what we set out to do. Do a bunch of challenges. So yeah, I reckon finish this and then I'll tell you what I plan to do on the next stream in a few days' time. Tell you the progress on the current video. It's doing pretty well. It's probably about a third of the way through the editing process at the moment. Halfway through the runtime, but there's a couple of gaps in the editing that I still need to fill out. That's just different sources that I haven't recorded that I need to go and download the videos for. It's not footage I have myself. So it shouldn't take too long, but it's just like, I just want to download it all at once I get to the end and I know what I need. It's Knuckles versus Metal Knuckles. I got a bit confused there, I thought they were duplicates. Oh, damn it. Touch the off-road. Can't be doing that. Back to the start we go. Heavy, you can go first. Don't want to risk it with a boost forward. I mean, again, you're all so low level that you might as well be lobotomized. I have no real risk unless I get hit with a bad item right at the last second of not being in good standing come the end of the race. So I just need to focus on not going too fast and accidentally ending up in the off-road because of it. That's all I need to do on this race. Yeah. So just never go too quickly. What do you think? NT Vosk asks, what do you think of Mystic Realm Community Edition V0.6? I actually did download it. I don't know whether it was V0.6. I think it was the latest major version of it. I actually did download it. I did not have a good experience, and as such, that's part of the reason I haven't done any sort of video on it yet. It's one that I get requests for relatively... Damn it! Fairly regularly. I get requests for it fairly regularly. I have played it. I didn't have a great experience. I'm told that, or I'm looking at the patch notes of recent updates, it looks like they have fixed a lot of the problems that were causing me to have that bad time, so I'm sure it's probably better now. But yeah, I just haven't got around to it yet. Thanks, Hudoro, for giving me another Hudoro. It's this damn Knuckles. Bakonski says, do you get requests for SRB2 Persona? Funny you should say that. I'm going to go in a little bit more in depth with my plans about SRB2 Persona once we have completed this challenge, because it is actually something related to an idea I have. So yes, if you give me just a moment, I will talk to you about SRB2 Persona. Right, it's that corner there. That's the one that I always either get knocked into it or drive into it. I need to be on my guard on that corner. I also don't know what it is, but something about this level makes the pop-in really obvious on certain items. I don't know whether they're like... I don't think my pop-in render distance is particularly low. It should render the stuff at that distance, but for whatever reason it just doesn't on this stage. See, like, cactuses popping in. Random shadows in the ground. This level's just a bit kind of... that was a bit strange with the visuals, damn it. I'm going a bit too fast. I'm getting a bit too eager on some of these corners. It's getting me into bad situations. Yes, yes, yes. You cross the lines. You go, Knuckles, you go. I didn't get any controller rumble, so I don't think that counted as being on the off-road. I kind of skirted it for a moment, but I don't think I actually went into it, which is good. Right, don't bump me into it. You think I'd be more competent than I am at this, but here we are. Come on. It's the momentum from the hills on that one section. Because of the momentum, I'm doing my turns incorrectly and I'm going everywhere. Wow, Heavy. Heavy was going for it. Fair dues. Good on him. Yeah, the momentum. So whenever someone's hitting me, I'm kind of going into the sand, skirting it, but again, no controller rumble, which I'm taking as a sign that I didn't go into it. If I just don't drift, maybe that'll work better in my situation. Just don't touch the drift button, don't touch the item button. Just go, 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 go. Don't get knocked around by people, especially not right on the edge of the road. That only leads to trouble. Play this like a games journalist. Get my dig in. Honestly, they're not too bad. When you look into what a game journalist has to do, the number of games they have to play with their quotas and stuff, you can kind of understand why they're not quite fully tuned in into the random games they get asked to do. So, some of the games where they're like, oh yeah, I'm big fans of it, you go, oh, why did you think of it like that? But just random games here and there, you kind of go, yeah, I see what you mean. I see why you're kind of an idiot at it. I understand. Nearly there. Around the corner, past the many Hidoros. Ignore all of the tripwires, which would be really tempting if I had any sort of speed boost. And there we go. Did I touch any off-road? Doesn't sound like it. Got the jingle. What did that unlock? Sand Doom. From some Game Gear game. Right, great. Okay, that's not... Wasn't really looking forward to that guy, but there we are. He's got a funny picture on the silencer screen, I guess. Right. Well, I think that is going to be it for today. That's about as many challenges as I can cope for now. We've gone from 55% of the challenges logged to 58%. Which is better progress than it sounds. Honestly, it's mostly... The main thing that makes that tick up is getting spray cans. So, 3% on actual challenges. That's pretty good. Right. Okay, so... Next video, it's about SRB2. It's getting there. It's probably about a third of the way edited in its completion so far. I reckon give it 2-3 days and it'll be out. Other than that, I'm trying to get through ring races as quickly as possible at the moment. Just trying to like cut it down so we can finally get through it and move on to different playthroughs. I say that at the end of every stream at this point though, where I'm actually bother listing it. But next stream, in hopefully 2 days, might be later depending on this or that, is going to be on SRB2 Persona. If Bakonski is still watching and was curious, it will be on SRB2 Persona. It'll be my first time playing it. I'll be going through, having a look at what's going on, what it's about. I might make a full-scale video on it. Yeah, a full video on it. Like, you know, highlights and stuff if it's particularly entertaining. I don't know whether I'm going to go in with any mods for my first time. That might be something I ask on the Discord, kind of recommendations on what to do in SRB2 Persona, because I think it is technically something you're supposed to play with other people, you know, on a net game or whatever, but I can't do that because of the aforementioned problems with port forwarding, which makes it impossible for me to run anything on ring races or SRB2. SRB2K, it's fine, but that's a separate problem. I'm having problems with sending invites over Discord. I can't quite figure out what the problem is there, because I can't find anyone else who's having the same problem. But, tangent aside, next video is on SRB2. It'll be out in a few days. Next stream will be on SRB2 Persona. That'll be out... Well, I'll stream that in a few days' time. Shouldn't be too long. Other than that, I think that's about it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the help, for the several commenters who gave their advice and their tips and their hints on what to do and where. Unlocked a couple of interesting things here. Unlocked Egg Robo, unlocked Espio, unlocked Froggy, unlocked the test track. So there are a couple of good unlocks here. I feel like we achieved something here today. There'll probably be a couple more streams like this of just going through and doing more challenges over time. There's plenty, as you can see, there's tons of it. I still got 42% of the charts to go. But, again, thank you for tuning in, and hope you enjoy the stream. I think I'm going to end it here. So, thank you for tuning in, and ciao.